The world's rarest personality type. 15 signs you're an INFJ. The Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI, is a personality assessment tool that categorizes individuals into 16 personality types based on their preferences for how they perceive the world and make decisions. INFJ is one of these 16 personality types, and is often referred to as the world's rarest personality type, because it is estimated that only about 1 to 2% of the population is an INFJ. INFJ stands for introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging. Here's a brief description of what each of these terms means. Introverted. INFJs tend to be more inwardly focused and may prefer solitude or quiet environments to recharge their batteries. Intuitive. INFJs rely on their intuition and gut feelings when making decisions, and may have a strong sense of the deeper meaning or significance of situations. Feeling. INFJs tend to be empathetic and compassionate, and may prioritize the emotional needs of themselves and others. Judging. INFJs like to plan and organize their lives, and may prefer structure and routine. Because INFJs are so rare, they may often feel misunderstood or like they don't quite fit in with the majority of people around them. They may have a strong sense of purpose or mission in life and be driven by a desire to help others, and may seek out careers or activities that allow them to make a meaningful impact on the world. Additionally, because they are often highly empathetic and sensitive, INFJs may need to take care to set healthy boundaries and practice self-care to avoid feeling overwhelmed or drained by the emotions of others. 15 signs you're an INFJ. Empathetic. INFJs are highly attuned to the emotions and needs of others, and can often sense what others are feeling even if they don't express it directly. They may be skilled at providing emotional support to others and may have a knack for helping others work through their problems. For example, an INFJ might be the friend that others turn to when they need someone to listen and offer compassionate advice. Idealistic. INFJs often have a strong sense of what is right and wrong, and may feel deeply passionate about issues related to social justice, environmentalism, or other causes. They may be motivated by a desire to make the world a better place, and may feel frustrated by injustice or inequality. For example, an INFJ might be deeply committed to volunteering for a local charity or advocating for a political cause. Intuitive. INFJs tend to rely on their intuition and inner wisdom when making decisions, rather than solely relying on logic or reason. They may have a strong sense of what they should do or what path they should take, even if it doesn't necessarily make sense on paper. For example, an INFJ might feel strongly drawn to a particular career or relationship even if it doesn't seem like the most practical choice. Creative. INFJs often have a strong sense of creativity and may enjoy expressing themselves through writing, music, art, or other forms of self-expression. They may be drawn to careers that allow them to be creative, such as writing, graphic design, or music. For example, an INFJ might spend their free time painting, writing poetry, or playing an instrument. Reserved. INFJs tend to be introverted and may prefer solitude or quiet environments to recharge their batteries. They may be comfortable with their own company and may not feel the need to constantly be surrounded by other people. For example, an INFJ might enjoy spending an afternoon alone reading a book or going for a long walk in nature. Insightful. INFJs often have a deep understanding of people and the world around them. They may be skilled at picking up on subtleties and nuances in social interactions and may have a strong sense of empathy for others. For example, an INFJ might be able to sense when someone is feeling sad or anxious even if they're trying to hide it. Compassionate. INFJs are often deeply caring and compassionate, and may feel a strong desire to help others. They may be willing to go out of their way to support a friend or family member in need, and may have a strong sense of empathy for those who are suffering. For example, an INFJ might volunteer at a homeless shelter or spend time with elderly residents at a nursing home. Complex. INFJs are often multifaceted and may have many different interests and passions. They may be comfortable exploring different aspects of themselves and the world around them, and may have a deep inner life that is difficult for others to fully understand. For example, an INFJ might be interested in music, philosophy, and hiking all at the same time. Strategic. INFJs tend to be strategic thinkers who are able to see the big picture and plan for the future. They may be skilled at anticipating potential obstacles and may have a knack for finding creative solutions to problems. For example, an INFJ might be the friend who always has a plan for how to make the most of a weekend trip. Perfectionistic. INFJs may have high standards for themselves and others, and may strive for excellence in everything they do. They may have a tendency to be hard on themselves when they fall short of their own expectations, and may be prone to feelings of self-doubt or inadequacy. For example, an INFJ might spend hours working on a project, striving for perfection in every detail. Independent. INFJs may be independent thinkers who are not swayed by social pressure or expectations. They may be comfortable with their own beliefs and values, and may be willing to stand up for what they believe in even if it's not the popular opinion. For example, an INFJ might be willing to speak out against injustice even if it means going against the status quo. Visionary. INFJs often have a strong sense of purpose or mission in life, and may be driven by a desire to make a meaningful impact on the world. They may have a vision for how they want the world to be, and may work tirelessly to bring that vision to life. For example, an INFJ might start a non-profit organization or write a book that they hope will inspire others to make positive change. Intense. INFJs may have intense emotions and may feel deeply passionate about their beliefs, values, and relationships. They may be prone to feeling overwhelmed by the emotions of others or by their own internal struggles. For example, an INFJ might feel deeply hurt by a friend's offhand comment, or may struggle with anxiety and depression. Private. INFJs tend to be private individuals who may not share their innermost thoughts and feelings with others easily. They may be selective about who they confide in and may be wary of opening up to people they don't trust. For example, an INFJ might be hesitant to share their personal struggles with others, even close friends or family members. Insightful. INFJs are often able to see things from a unique perspective and may be able to offer valuable insights and advice to others. They may be skilled at analyzing complex situations and may have a talent for seeing connections and patterns that others may miss. For example, an INFJ might be the colleague that others turn to for help brainstorming solutions to a difficult problem. Of course, not every INFJ will exhibit all of these traits, and some INFJs may express them in different ways. However, if you find that you resonate with many of these characteristics, there's a good chance that you may be an INFJ.